Okay, it's been a couple days since I've taken a video just because we've had family over. We're back down here now. We did get the actual chainsaw out and we were cutting up some wood, so this pile that was here is now gone, which is amazing. Actually, except for those two. We're gonna continue, I think I'm gonna continue to cut some of this stuff up. So this will all get logged because it's too small to go on the fort. Anything that I can't use as a post, that I'm gonna keep. Probably, you know, the big stuff I'll keep, obviously. We've been splitting a little bit of wood too, so just doing that. We don't really have a splitting maul, but we've just been using this chopping axe and it's working fine, so we're just gonna keep doing it that way. But I don't quite know why. Yesterday the river was down super low, and then all of a sudden today it's way back up. Like, it didn't rain last night. Like, it just all of a sudden it's just way back up. So I don't know what happened, but I'm not gonna complain because we don't always, you know, during the summer the river's usually low. So I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to move some more dirt, to get some more resources over here. We got some stuff piled up back here. We're just keep working. I mean, this week is gonna be probably a pretty good week. Me and Jerry are gonna spend most of all of the time out here. Most, if not all. This probably will get logged up too, most of it. The amount of firewood we have right now is actually crazy. But we're just gonna keep cutting because I don't want just logs sitting around, so get some firewood out of it. Yeah, that's what we're doing. This is the progress in the fort so far. I don't know how much this I've shown. This one's nailed in now. Hopefully we can do some mudding soon, getting the walls patched. But yeah, we're just grinding away. That's all that's going on down here. That's my new strategy for moving firewood. Yep. Got a load of dirt. So this is kind of the process of unloading it once you get it back from where we're mining it. Got it in the boat. I was sitting there, used my shovel and put it in here. Unfortunately, I only have a short shovel, so I might use buckets for an option. But I'll figure out the most efficient way to do this. It's super nice to move dirt when the river's high, which is why I want to take advantage of this day. And I kind of spent most of the day just doing this, just moving dirt, because the river's so high, and I know eventually it will drop back down. And on those days when it is low, it's nice to get wood, because then, you know, anything that's on the bottom is more exposed, but also you can get under the bridges. The current's usually slower, so it's nicer to move wood when it's low and dirt when it's high. And that's just kind of what we've found, at least. It is pretty sinking in there. When I was sitting in there, it was pretty close. I've definitely had it closer though, on like the water level going over the edge. One of these times I'm gonna fill it too full on accident, and I'm gonna get in and it's just gonna sink. So I gotta be careful. But I'm gonna unload this and we're gonna put it all on that retaining wall. Actually, well, some of it might go by the campfire ring, deep out that area, but yeah. We need a lot of dirt, so this is what I've been doing. Well, we got the dirt unloaded, and it was a ton of work, but you know, I expected it. My plan now is, I don't know, I can either keep going or I can start a fire and start chilling out. But, well, I'm not really gonna chill out. I'm just gonna start a fire and then start stacking wood. So But there's at least 2 more loads of dirt still for me to pick up. We just kind of pile it on the side of the riverbank. Now I gotta go and get it. But it's 10 o'clock, it's getting dark, so if I do decide to do that, I'm gonna use a headlamp. I'm not gonna record it either, just because it's just so dark you're not gonna see anything anyways. But I'll show you guys the final product if I do decide to do that. And if I just decide to move wood, then I'll show you the final product of that too. Ooh, I feel like this needed to be recorded because how low-key just cooked. Oh, yo, this looks delicious. I already ate the other hash brown. There was too. Well, just woke up and I can't really get to work right now because I have some things I have to take care of. But after I'm done with that, then I'll be able to get back down here. I'm thinking today I'm gonna finish moving that pile of wood. Probably gonna finish cutting some of this stuff. And I'm just gonna keep moving dirt because like the river's still high. It's still good. So I'm just gonna keep moving dirt because I'm not gonna miss this opportunity. I was up pretty late last night. I think I was out till 11 p.m. moving dirt. It was dark out and I couldn't really see much. But another opportunity with the river now, so I think that's what I'm gonna do today. Well, that's really unfortunate. I set up my phone to record me, to make a time lapse of me working on this thing, right? And I checked my phone after I finished this much, and I realized that it is off and very much not recording. So I checked to see how much it actually did record, hoping that, well, maybe it just shut off at like the end, right? And I realized, no, it did not shut off at the end. But also, instead of time-lapsing, it's slow mode, everything. The whole video is in slow motion. So, that's kind of unfortunate that, there is no video of this now. My phone is geeking. I don't know why, but it's being really weird and glitchy for some reason. But what I'm building another wood shed thing. This is gonna be a little more better though because we still have a lot of wood. But instead of it just leaving it out in the rain, I'm gonna build a little shelter for it so you'll be able to kind of, honestly I was thinking about it, what if I build like a thing that goes over top, like an arch somehow that would connect to here. But you walk in and you got wood on one side and wood on the other. I'm gonna trim this tree up too. But I just thought it'd be really cool. I gotta find a post that is 9 feet long, as straight as I can get it. This one here is incredibly not straight, but it's the right thickness. It's what I was looking for in thickness. And I would like another one. Also, the post has to be very strong because that's gotta hold up a roof. Pole, not really post. Pole has to be really strong. So we'll see if I can find something like that. But then I'm just gonna build, just logs going all the way across. Build a little roof, stack it full of wood. I was kind of hoping that tree wouldn't get in the way, and I think I did an okay job avoiding it, but we'll see. It should be fine. I was kind of thinking, like, we pull so many boards out of the river, if I can pull out some nice ones, make the back boarded or something. I don't know. This is honestly just my way to stay in the shade because it is hot today. Might take a swim, honestly. It is so hot out here. And it's humid too. It is bad. So I'm trying to stay in the shade until later tonight when it cools down. Although honestly, I don't think it got below 60 last night. I mean, I was sleeping in shorts and a t-shirt, like, it was very warm, which is a huge change compared to what the other nights have been. God dang it, my whole bed's covered now. But yeah, kind of annoying. I didn't get a video of any of that, but it's all right, you know. That's what I'm doing. It is 10:45 right now. I have one last load of dirt. Drop my earbuds. Got one last load of dirt. This is the last one. So I loaded this when it was actually like relatively like I could see without the headlamp, but obviously I cannot see without it now. So I'm gonna do it the same way I did the other ones. So I'm not even gonna record it because I'm gonna do it the exact same way. It would look like a copy paste video, but we got all this wood here, all that split stuff is gonna go. We got neighbors, so I'm gonna try not to shine my light up there. All that wood's gonna go right under this rack here. You can see. And so the way it's gonna work, we're gonna have like a roof going over top, all the wood's that's inside. So you can walk in, and you'll have wood on both sides. And I think it'd be super functional, but it also like would look really cool. And obviously we still have wood up there. I still eventually have to cut all of the rest of it, but that shouldn't take longer than 2 hours. It's just been so hot recently. Also, my brick's chipping, and that kind of concerns me because I thought these were fireproof bricks, but that doesn't look like a fireproof brick because it's chipping, but also because like I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be a different color. I don't know. I don't actually know anything about fireproof bricks. So all this gotta get logged. Oh, I forgot I brought that out today. Damn it. I was gonna drink this. Yep, I'm gonna finish that load though, that load of dirt. And then I'm gonna head off to bed, I guess. Today, honestly, I didn't really spend much time down here today, just because it was so hot. I kind of worked on that thing, and I got back out here once it was like darker, because once the sun went down, once the sun started going down, is when I kind of started coming out here, and then it kind of cooled off a little bit, but it's still like 70 degrees out, 70, 75. And humid. That's the other thing. It's just so humid. I mean, it's like a rainforest down here. And the mosquitoes are coming back. Yikes. But yeah, I'm gonna get this unloaded.
Well, let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter what the weather, we're together.
All right, now that we've got the second beam put up, I replaced the other one because it was way too curvy and I just didn't think it was very strong anyways. Now we got this set up. I need an absurd amount of sticks that are this length. And these are just gonna be the things that go across, just down the side. I'm probably gonna rope them in like I did these ones. I don't think I'm gonna use like nails. That just seems crazy. But I need to get like genuinely a huge pile of these because there should be one across all the way down, and that's pretty far. So yeah, I need to get a ton of those. And I can't stack any of this wood until this is done. So that's what I'm doing. It's still like kind of morning, but it's gonna get really hot again today. And when it does, I'm gonna just kind of go and do like little side projects, just mini things, just something to do while it's stupid hot. But then in the evening, again, I'll come back out here. Well, I'll be out here, but I'll come back and work on this again, because, or maybe I'll work on the log cabin. One of the two. I should honestly be working on the log cabin. But just getting work done. I kind of have to do it, you know, in mornings or evening because it's so hot. And the whole week's gonna be like this. Spent the night out here again. Yeah, I haven't even touched this really all week, so I should probably be working on this. But yeah, it's starting to get hot out, so we'll see what gets done today and this week because of the heat. All right, another side quest for me. Try to stay out of the sun today because it's hot. Earlier this year, I trimmed all these trees up. I raked the ground when I was done, and I think it looks actually really nice. And the path just looks really nice. What I did not do was this side of the path. And when you compare it, I mean, it's obvious, right? So what I'm gonna do, I got my tools here, and it's pretty simple. I just go limb by limb and trim every little dead thing. And it does take some time, but that's okay because I have plenty of time. And then I'm gonna rake the whole ground up. And what I'm gonna do with the scraps is I'm just gonna burn them. So I'm gonna move them out over into an open area where I can do that. And I'm gonna burn the little branches up. As you can see that's a branch. That's not even a part of a tree. That's just a branch that fell from somewhere up top. But I'm pretty sure, now I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that, well, trimming trees is actually good for them. Trimming the dead stuff is actually good for them too. But even like pruning is like good for trees. Now, I don't know if this is true, and I'm not gonna search it up because I'm lazy. But if it is, that's great because I'm gonna go through all this. This is just my way. I'm trying to stay in the shade today. I've done a couple other mini things. I glued up an old spear. I just put some wood glue on it, really. What else did I do? I tied up some rope. Like, I'm just trying to stay in the shade. And this is gonna be my way to do it. So, I wonder if I could, yeah, so here. Get a nice little look at it now, because the next time you see it, it's gonna be clean. Boom, all trimmed up. Now I just gotta rake it. Boom, raked it all up. Not the greatest job. There's still obviously, leaves on the floor, but that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in the forest. So it's all raked up now. Pile of wood that was originally sitting here is now officially gone. And there's probably mice nests living in there. But now we got all this wood. Big pile here because I had this log. I was just cutting them on that. All that wood is gonna go on the rack once the rack is built. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna stack it up there right now because it's gonna rain. And then I'm just gonna start working on the roof as much as I can. I don't have too much wood over there, but I got a small pile started, so I can start. That's the main thing. Just gonna do the same system before though. Load it onto the dolly, roll it over there. All this wood. So this is pretty good. All of this was too small, too curvy to go on the fort, in the log cabin. So I got logged. Yeah, we got a lot of firewood now. The only thing left that I really could cut is that stuff, but I'm gonna save that for another day. I also did dig out of that pile a little bit. I'm gonna get the bigger stuff and cut that up too. All right, I gotta make this quick because it's about to rain. All of the logs have been moved. This is the last load. I'm gonna rake this up too, throw it on the fire. All of that got raked into here, onto this fire. All of this stuff here needs to be split, so we'll see how much of this I can get done before it starts raining. But I'm moving all this wood, right, with that dolly there, and bringing it on over here to this pile. And so now you might be able to see the vision a little easier. So all of these are not firewood. This is what's gonna go on top of the roof. So they're gonna sit across, and then I'm gonna take those, put them on top too. But this is the vision, right? You walk in, and there's wood on both sides. This was a support beam for the retaining wall, but I'm thinking I might have to take it out because I want to be able to drive the dolly through here. And also, it's just really a tripping hazard. I'm hoping that the firewood will actually hold the retaining wall up at least a little bit, but I don't know. That's kind of the hope. So hopefully, yeah, I can get rid of this and it won't fall in, but I'm gonna probably, I mean, I don't think it's doing too much. Here's the firewood. We got most of the split stuff on this side, most of the logs on this side. Alex, that, yeah, that's still there. Table cleaned off. Just preparing for the rain, really. Me and Jared slept down here Monday through Friday. So now this, we cleaned that up just now. I did. Jared's gone. I don't know where he is. So yeah, we slept down here for the full week. A very hot week. But now it's gonna rain. So I get some days inside. Yeah. This is the check-in, really. Got a lot done today. And it is still stupid hot. I mean, it's crazy how hot it is out here. So I'm kind of hoping it rains right now while I'm splitting wood. Might cool me down a little bit. The rivers. Dude, I think it's getting higher. I mean, wow. All of that wood hopefully will go on top of the log cabin. So a lot of that's for the roof though, so that's why it's sitting there, and I haven't been able to actually work on the log cabin because I haven't finished the walls yet and I don't have any wood. So that's the next mission, right? Get the wood, find more wood, and then I can build the roof.
Let me have a rule and a saw